Hello and welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to seek spirits that supposedly haunt this hotel in Pennsylvania called Grand Midway. So if you are one of those notable spirits that happens to haunt the place, I have a little notepad with those specific names or types and what happened to those unfortunate souls right over here, by the way. So I'm going to turn on our lovely app called Spirit Talker that allows the spirits to hopefully communicate using phrases, words, or names. And then we have a ton of clear cat balls, which light up when you interact with them by tapping, touching, shaking, wiggling, picking up. Just basically move them. Even though we don't see it move, but that's kind of how you get it to go. And then we have a REM pod, which is a square device that's next to two white candles and an antenna. So if you tap, touch, hold any of the areas of that REM pod, including the antenna, it'll beep differently, just depends on how close you are. So unsure if you'll be able to use it because, again, it's something new. I just literally put in the batteries and twisted the antenna, hit the power button, and yeah, okay. Spirit Talker will be turned on. Hopefully things that come through will be relative to these spirits. And again, just curious if this place is indeed haunted by these specific spirits. Or maybe, I don't know how many years ago, there was two paranormal investigators that visited that place that I just watched. Maybe you can put their names up. And not both, but at least one of them. If you saw what I saw, and that's how I got the idea of this session. Seems like spirits watch me. So they're like, oh, she's writing notes again. Prepare. Again, I did. Wrote it on paper, and then I wrote it on here. And hopefully, if you need to gain the energy, just take it from the candles that are on because they have batteries, as well as the lamp behind me. Tea. Well, I'm sure that they serve tea, or maybe this person right here, the spirit, like tea. The one I just pointed at, I won't say that person's name. Did you like tea? I mean, in that time period of unfortunate what happened to that one, I mean, tea seems like a popular choice. And again, it is a hotel, so I'm sure
Not friendly.
Not friendly. Oh, yeah. I take it that the spirits aren't friendly, at least one of them. And that might be this one. Or it could also be this one. So you're saying that some of the spirits are not friendly? Not all of them, but just some of them. And I believe that's one of the phrases that came through their session. Not friendly. Interesting. So they did watch it. They watched it with me. I have a feeling they did. I know I wasn't drinking tea. I was actually, funny enough, I was drinking coffee probably, but not tea. So I missed that one. 13. Interesting.
13.
13. That's a good question. Hold on. What's it called again? Collect. Ah, wait.
Collect.
Hold up. Okay, I'm just going back to the notes. So there's this one right here. So this guy, unfortunately, he was there. Not so much so, but maybe those other ones. Is it referring to the meat? Those that were tied to the meat? Is that what you meant when you said collect? Or maybe you're referring to this one, where they ended up collecting that one's stuff and put it in a specific room. Okay, I'll try to listen carefully while I go back to
Listen carefully.
Google. Whoa. I mean, it just started to pick up the wind, and it just made my room make a bunch of noises, but I don't think that was them. Did you know that the wind was going to pick up? Huh. So if you heard a bunch of...
I'm glad you're here.
Me too, if you're here. I'm not for sure, as I can't see you. But again, if you light up any of those clear balls, or the REM pod goes off, or the bell, that makes me know that you're here. And that was me cracking. I crack when I move my hands and shoulders, so if you're hearing cracking sounds behind the camera, that's me. I apologize. I'm going to go back to my notes. I wish I had a 3-view where I can have my notes, the app, and then again to search things regarding the hotel. But sadly, it's just 2 split screen. Maybe I could have another third device here, but whatever. Here's a recap of what was said. T, not friendly. 13, collect. Listen carefully. And like I said, here are the notable spirits that reside there. Supposedly. There's more, but these are just the most notable ones. So I'm unsure if you're referring to, when it said listen carefully, if you were trying to say a word or something, but or something like a voice. I didn't pick up that, but maybe the camera did. Otherwise, like I said, the wind just really picked up right when you told me to listen. And then it hasn't since.
Corruption.
Corruption. Maybe the hotel had a little bit of corruption over the time that it has been opened to the time it was closed.
Betrayal.
Perhaps it's this one. I'm going to point to the spirit who I believe it could be. And then you just light up the EMF meter to orange or red. And let me know. Is it that one? You just let me know if that's the one that felt betrayed. I was thinking it might be this one. Wonder. Oh.
Wander.
Is there a spirit that wanders the, say, the halls or the floors of the place? Because if so, it could be this one. Sorry. No, wait, that one. Or wait, which one? I think all of them, basically. They do wander. It's a good thing I'm not trying to play four corners because it's going to be too hard to do that with the wind. It's a warm day, just windy.
Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. I don't think there's a Sandra listed as a notable spirit there, but I do remember having your name come through in the past, so hi, Sandra. If you are indeed a spirit that, I guess, vacates the hotel, the Grand Midway Hotel in Pennsylvania, you can light up anything in front of me or touch. Yeah, it's really windy. And by the way, this right here. That was one of the things that was kind of cool about it too. And maybe that's how other spirits got to be there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I can just do it, but I doubt we're going to find much on that one name. Probably not tied to this place.
You are empathetic.
Yeah, I don't see anything regarding a Sandra. That's not listed in here. Didn't think so.
Please get out.
Is there a spirit that we don't want to be here? Not me, but another spirit that you don't want to be here? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yes, the door is kind of shaking because I got this thing where it's like the wind is picking up and making it shake a bit. So if you're hearing a bunch of sounds, it's just the wind doing that. And me drinking my water. And me swallowing the water. Oh.
What's that box?
So this box, it just said, what's that box? It's called a REM pod. I'm assuming you've had many paranormal investigators go to that hotel with these type of things. Mine's just a square. You're probably used to a cylinder type looking one that looks very similar to that. But you basically get close to it as if you're trying to touch it. And then the closer you get, the chances of it going beep, 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 lights, especially the antenna. So it just said, what's that box? Not what's in the box, but what's that box? And it's kind of a box. So again, it's a way to like say, hey, I'm here, to confirm what's coming through or what's being discussed. And for fun, if you just want to like annoy me for a bit, I just want to make sure it works it works with me, but will it work for sure for a spirit? I haven't had it gone off yet, so you can be the first to test it out. Spirits from the Grand Midway Hotel. Wouldn't you like that, to be the first to show me your power and show me that you're here? Especially if you are haunting this place. And if you need the energy, just take it from the candles or the break.
Break.
And where was it? Somewhere. Where? I just saw it. Oh yeah, here. So is this the restless poltergeist spirit that just said break? Because you break items?
Graveyards hide secrets.
Okay. So like I was saying, if you just said break, I don't know if you mean take a break or if you're referring to that you break items. But there is a spirit, a restless poltergeist spirit, who is known to smash bottles, throw the chairs, and push visitors. So if you put break as a little indication that you're here, can you confirm by lighting up a cat ball, which are these clear balls?
It happened here.
It happened at the place. So you're referring to the hotel? Something broke at the hotel? You can light up the EMF meter to yellow, orange, or red to say yes, or cat ball, or the REM pod. So again, it happened here. Something broke at the hotel, the Grand Midway Hotel. Is that correct? Spirits who are coming through? I think I saw it go to yellow. Okay. So let's see. I'm just curious if we will get this specific thing come up here, because as you already know that it pops up a lot, but this time it's actually supposedly associated with this hotel, or at least known about it, you know? So we'll see. And like I said, I got a bell too, but that's just there. It doesn't mean they have to push on it, but I'm just more trying to see if they can interact with that device, that square. It's called a REM pod, or one of these clear cat balls. There's plenty. Or of course the EMF meter, which they've been using. Bones?
Bones.
Well, I'm assuming you're referring to, it said graveyard hides secrets, and then it says bones shortly after. So is there some bones that were taken by grave robbers to do a ritual? Oh, wait. Is it referring to this? That one right there? Are your bones in the walls? Of this hotel on the second floor? I don't know if this is like a true story or if it's fabricated or it's true. But you can prove to us that it's a true story if you are a lady of the night that happened to have been blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
I'm assuming you had blue eyes. I'll have to look that up later. So like I said, if you were the lady of the night, that was a woman that was supposedly said to have been trapped inside the second floor wall. Are you telling me that your bones are still in the walls? Sorry, something.
Be quiet and listen.
Okay. Betrayal again?
Betrayal.
Again, it says that, it said that earlier. So again, somebody was betrayed. And again, could it have been the lady of the night that was betrayed? Where they encased her and put her in the wall? And leave her to be unknown until way later? Interesting.
I make noises.
Yeah, I mean, the only problem is it's windy, so I know it's not going to be easy to distinguish between a spirit and the wind. I'm going to sadly have to say it was the wind, because I can tell. I can hear the outside starting up, and then something in the house starts to go from one area to the other area to the other area. But that doesn't mean you don't make noises at the place. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to. You make a lot of noises at the hotel, which spooks the guests and the paranormal investigators that are investigating at the hotel. So if you're letting me know that maybe it's the lady trapped in the walls that are making those sounds, like knocking on the wall to say, hey, get me out. Again, you can confirm with any of these tools. I'm going to demonstrate how to use the cat ball, even though I have a feeling you know how to use it because you did it. And the paranormal investigator that I watched, you lit up the cat balls a few times. They're a little different looking, but they're similar. They do about the same thing. So I'm going to try to, again, tap a cat ball to demonstrate how to use at least one of them. Okay? Just like this. Get your spiritual finger solid enough. You either have to tilt
A
it.
demon here.
Oh my God, see? It's not demon. A demon is here. It's different. Usually it just says demon, malicious, maleficent, Lucifer. Like, it actually says a demon's here at this hotel. And again, but it's referring to the fact that there might be a demon there. Yes, exactly.
Energy.
I'm assuming the demon soaks up the human's energy when they visit. And they might have the most energy in the hotel. So I'm going to do a, yes, I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to do a quick googly thing. And then you guys will be able to see that it is correct. Okay, so it says right here, the demon and dark entities where the frequent guests and paranormal investigators have reported dark shadow figures, intense emotional shifts, and malicious entities in the canopy room. It is also known for unsettling activity, with some visitors claiming they experienced, I'm not going to say it in case it pops up, so severe they fled before the sunrise. Wow. And then, of course, we have the demon room. Yeah, okay. So, hello to that unfortunate thing that we don't normally allow in our sessions, but because, again, it's a special session.
My name is Ethel.
I don't know if Ethel is tied to this, because we don't have the name of the lady of the night or the one that was a nun. But hi, Ethel, if you're from this place. I can do it again. I don't think it is. We always get Ethel. Yeah, I didn't think so. Nope. But apparently the EMF meter is saying otherwise.
You are admired.
Why, thank you. Is that the demon admiring me? Does the demon have a name? Focus. Can you make the camera focus to the cat balls in front of me? And 3, 2, 1. No? Okay, it's probably because I'm too close. Unless there's something here. I don't know. But yes, to Ethel, hi. I don't know if you're indeed a spirit that's there, but there's not evidence mentioned about an Ethel there. That doesn't mean there isn't. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to tap a capel again, which I didn't get to. You get your spiritual fingers or hand, and you just give these things either a shiki, a picky up, or a tap. I'm going to try to tap one. Oh, that was actually easy. For once, it was easy. All right, see how beautiful, colorful, yellow, red, blue, kind of purpley sometimes. That's all it is, and then it turns off just about right about, yep, there. So if you want to do that to confirm, to say you're here, to have fun, just go ahead and interact with any of the other ones or the same one.
Scroll.
Scroll? Are you referring to scrolling on the page? Here, I'm going to try to do something. See if this helps the focus issue. Alexa, turn on Nini's lamp. Okay, I added an additional lamp. Oh no, that didn't really help.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Shush, lady. Again, it didn't seem to help the focus issue. Bummer. Because I think I know what it is. It's the REM pod with the candles. It's focusing on that. Never mind. either way, they have an additional way to gain the energy. It did say energy just a bit ago. You soak up the light source and you come back and try to again light up anything for me to confirm you're here.
Creativity.
Could that be the person that created the paintings of the demon and the angels? Is that what you're referring to when it says creativity? You can light up anything, including the EMF meter, if that's what you meant. Creativity based on the paintings and the that the guy named Dylan did. Whistle?
Whistle.
I don't know. That's a good question if people heard whistles. I can't really whistle, so yeah. Unless you're whistling at me, because I mean, it did say you were admired. I'm not Lady of the Night, just so you know. But I know there was some Lady of the Nights there. So maybe somebody remembers some of those that worked there. Maybe they had the hots for that one. Again, to recap, the fact that it did say a demon is here, energy, and then the EMF meter did kind of go spiky for a bit. That was kind of interesting. Nothing on the REM pod yet, nothing on the capitals. Oh, well.
I am Bram.
Hi, Bram. I don't know if this is just a random spirit coming in, or could it be the restless male spirit that had a bar fight, like Abraham? I don't know the special agent who went to the place to figure out who was selling illegally some meat that was being rationed. But while he was leaving, again, something tragic happened to him. I don't know the guy's name, but it could be Abraham. I don't know. Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous.
Try not to be. Okay, hold on. It's not so much nervous. It's just like not much stuff is like name-wise is coming through.
Mistrust.
I'm assuming there's some mistrust in the place. Oh, right. Maybe referring to that special agent. No. No. I mean, nothing popping up on Google. Hmm. Hmm. Cabin?
Cabin.
I mean, could appear that way. In the older times, maybe it was starting off as a cabin? What do you... Oh,
I'll get you.
interesting. Hmm. Eh, maybe not a cabin. Okay. Well, if you really are trying to get me, can you prove to me you're even here by lighting up a cat ball or a REM pod? If the demon is supposedly still here, you'll have to prove to me that you're here. Otherwise, I'm just going to assume that the spirit talker just spewed up, "Hey, demon's here." And, it does that a lot. So if you really are associated with this Grand Midway Hotel, you are that demon that's tied to it. Can you prove to us that you're here in this room with me now? Again, REM pod, that black device with a red top with a red light on and an antenna. You just get your spiritual self near it and it should light up. Or touch or tap or hold the
Ambrose.
cat ball. I'm going to just ignore these names because they're not tied to it that I can tell. So again, I'm focusing on the names that I know of. Unless it's referring to, again, randomly a demon's name. I don't know. Probably not. So yeah, sometimes I get a little frustrated with the spirit talker because I can't tell if it's them or the darn app just spewing random things, which it might be.
Ship.
So unless you were trying to say the S word, but it came out as ship. Yeah. Are you referring to maybe things that were shipped to that place? Wait, is there a ship? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. Is there a ship in the hotel? A decor?
Encouragement.
Oh. Supposedly it's saying that yes, the historic Grand Midway Hotel in Pennsylvania does feature a massive antique ship bar on its first floor. Is that what you're referring to? It's the old ship-shaped bar that is believed to be a tribute to the RMS Titanic, as the town of Winburn actually supplied the coal that powered the famed ocean liner. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Thank you. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Because I just found that out. That's tied to helping tribute, the RMS Titanic. Interesting. Bless you, Dad. Let's see if I can sneeze again. So I'm not sure if Ambrose. For sure it's a name. Calmness?
Calmness.
No? Okay. So I might be ending this very soon. Just because, yes, I'm giving one or two things here and there that might be correlated to the hotel, but not having really true proof that at least your name's coming through. And then again, I was hoping to see if that one that had the tragic ending, if they were going to come through, but I guess not. Even if they mentioned how they passed away. If they can't put their name out, they can at least put how they passed away.
Warmth.
Interesting how it said calmness and warmth so far. Does a place give you calmness and warmth when you're there, spirits? Is that why you kind of still linger at that place? Because it gives you some calmness and warmth. I'm sure not all of them are trapped there or anything, but they just enjoy going back and forth. So, the people that I was watching, their channel is called Paranormal Quest. They did a marathon on all these places just on May 16th. And that was the very first of their marathon, was regarding about the Grand Midway Hotel. That kind of gave me an idea of this session. Obviously,
We live on here.
they had more activity than I did with their cat balls, their REM pods, their other tools. I mean, they're physically there too, so it probably helps. I was just trying. It was interesting how it did say a demon is here. Because again, supposedly there is. And usually when it says demon, or evil, or malicious, or elephant, you know, I mean, like things like that. Not just a demon's here. So maybe the demon's not physically in the room, maybe, like in my room, but informing me that there is a demon in the hotel that likes to toy with the paranormal investigators and give them activity when they put their toys out. So I have the Grand Midway Hotel pictures, but I'm not going to show them just because the spirits can see them, but you guys can just Google it. Or maybe I need to do a session where it's later in the night. I don't know. So, of course, I'm holding this one-handed and it's hurting my hand. Hold on. There. Yeah, pretty windy.
Do I scare you?
That's a good question. For those that actually are physically at that hotel, I'm wondering if you do scare them. It looks like some of them do get scared. But the activity for 45 minutes here, I did not get scared. You didn't interact with the REM pod, which probably would make me jump. No capital activity. EMF meter, I might just take that away next time and just see if you guys can use the other tools. Maybe it's too much of a distraction. Sometimes I just have to have it there because it has issues focusing for some reason. I don't know. Not on, but just there. not every session, Karen.
Caring.
Thank you. So like I said, not every session is going to be, oh my God, whoa, wow. And things really like correlating to the session. But some of it did. Some of it, most of it, sadly didn't. But I wanted to try. Maybe they're just not as active here as they are at the hotel. Yeah. And again, I think I had to fix some issues with the setup because it's just having issues focusing.
Gratitude.
You're welcome. Caring and gratitude. Why, thank you. So that's one of the words that was said through the app they had for the Paranormal Quest. Interesting. So they remember, maybe? I don't know. All right. I can always put this and turn it back on if anything randomly pops on or turns on or whatever. But this Detective Lazaria is going to sign out. Okay. This is your Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.